What is up, guys? Just want to chime in here real quick because this video was filmed a couple weeks ago. First and foremost, sorry for the wind noise. I'm going to try to figure out a way to get like some sort of microphone like this, but put something on it so that way you guys don't hear it super bad. But I wanted to jump in here specifically because yesterday we hit 650 subscribers, which is crazy. You guys can't tell, I'm freaking excited. That's a really big milestone for me. As most of you know, that right now we have this thing going on where if we can hit 750 before January 1st, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give someone $100. So if we can hit that, that'd be crazy. If not, no worries. I appreciate all the new love and support. If you guys want to show support, the biggest way to do so is just honestly drop a like. That helps the channel out a ton. It's absolutely free and takes literally like 2 seconds. So if you guys wouldn't mind doing that, helps me out a ton. But nonetheless, we're going to hop into today's video and we're going to be going over everything that's done to my 05. I got some cool plans coming for it, stocking up some parts, but nonetheless, we're going to hop into it. Thank you guys so much. Love y'all.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day. So today I want to talk about my car. So I had filmed this last winter and it was super shaky footage, and I feel like I didn't really do a great job talking about all the parts and whatnot. So today I'm going to be going over every part that I put on this car and everything that I know was done before me. So we're going to start off with the front of the car. First and foremost, I think the most obvious is going to be the hood. So this hood is by Cervini's. This is their 4-inch cowl hood. Now, funny story behind this, when I got this hood, it was because I got into a little fender bender. It had just chipped a little front of the hood. I will post a photo of that. But I accidentally sent the part for the 4-inch. I wanted the 2.5-inch because I just wanted to give a little bit more profile. And when I went to pick it up, this monstrosity was on there. So that caught me off guard, but it looks really good. It's definitely aggressive. It's kind of difficult to see at night, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to call this car the curb killer because it's very easy to hit a curb. Granted, I've only done that once, and hopefully I never do that again because that really hurt my soul. But yeah, the Cervini 4-inch, it fits great. Love it. It's awesome. One cool thing is that it actually is functional, so a lot of people don't know that. You guys can see that. Let me zoom in here. It is actually functional. So this winter I'm excited because once the engine warms up, I'm hoping it melts some of the snow on the hood fast. Another cool thing is that, if you guys can see that, is it had to relocate the windshield sprayers. So that was just kind of a neat thing. I didn't know that was going to be like part of the install. The shop did it, but when I picked it up and I used it for the first time, these little jets right here shoot out all over. So that was an interesting one. So hopping back up to the front, we have the bullet style grille. In my opinion, the cleanest grille for this car. I've had a couple different ones. I've had the billet grille, the Roush grille, the GT grille, the V6 grille, and then this was my favorite one, the bullet grille. It was out of stock forever, and I ended up stumbling upon a guy selling one on Marketplace for 50 bucks down in Missouri, so I had my friend go and get that for me. So shout out to Emmanuel, you're the homie. Love, love, love that thing. I don't know if it's the OEM one or if it's like one of the replica ones by LMR, but nonetheless, still I think it looks absolutely amazing. Stock headlights, I have the GT front bumper. Going back, I don't know, I like the Roush one, but the GT bumper's clean. It had a lot of different options, and I knew that all the grills and whatnot would fit with it, and I knew the fitment would be perfect. So I went with that. I went with the CdC Chin Spoiler. Now, I've tossed around the idea of like painting it like over here black and leaving the front like unpainted, kind of like a California Special, but since it was put on, I really haven't taken it off, and I'm just probably gonna leave it. I also have these guys right here. These are like the plastic, these are old, man. I put these on when I first got the bumper, which was probably like 4 or 5 years ago, but it's like a plastic tint cover, but it's held on by Velcro strips, which I'm not a fan of because when the lights are on, you can see the 3 little Velcro strips. So that's kind of annoying, but like I talked about earlier, I don't really drive the car at night all that much unless I have to because the visibility sucks. Another thing, which is a small detail but honestly makes a huge difference, is the Shorty Antenna. I'm sure you guys are aware that the stock antenna is 18 feet tall. It's like a freaking semi. It's like a, what do they call it, a CB radio or whatever? Yeah, it's massive. So definitely recommend doing the Shorty Antenna. They're dirt cheap. You get them on Amazon. I'll see if I can find a link to mine. I'll put it in the description. But moving along to the side of the vehicle, we got the Forgestar F14s. These are 20x9 and 20x11 setup. Love these wheels to death. Got a super good deal. I've been through a couple wheels. I've actually had, I think, 5 sets of wheels, and these are so far, or by far, my favorite. I had the downforce concaves. I'll pop up a photo. That looked really, really good. Not many people ran those. Love those. But once I found these, I was pretty hard set on keeping these and got rid of the other ones. We are lowered. These are the SR Performance lowering springs. They're good for the money, but it didn't drop as much as they claimed. They were quoting that it was going to drop 1.5 inches, and I honestly think it dropped like 3/4 of an inch. ride quality is pretty harsh. I'm still on the stock struts, so that was somewhat to be expected, but it did help a lot with the driving. It definitely feels more planted. There's not really any body roll. When you hit the brakes, the car does not nosedive. That's super notorious for the S197s. Is if you jab the brakes, your whole car lunges forward, because these cars are factory rake, so that means the front end sits lower than the rear end. Tint, this was done before me. I want to say this is probably 35 or 50%. And then on the rear quarter windows in the rear window, I believe it's 5% because you cannot see anything through it. I have the stock mirrors. I want to get the carbon fiber like mirror caps. I think that would look sweet. Oh, this is another cool thing. So pro tip to anyone that owns these cars, if you guys have aftermarket wheels, you know that this is going to kick up a lot of rocks. So this is by, I think, JLP, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to see if I can find the link to this. But I think these are like 35 bucks. They just bolt in where the splash guard goes, and this will save you from so many rock chips along here. I wish I would have done this sooner. Shout out to my friend Dan. He got these and told me about them because I had never really seen them before. And they're pretty low profile. They don't really stand out like a mud guard. I think they consider these like a splash guard, but it saves your doors, your fenders from the little rock chips. Now, moving around to the back. So this came with the car. It is the GT500 rear spoiler. I think this is one of the best looking ones. It's subtle, but it just really works with the body lines. As you guys can see, I think it honestly really works well with the hood. Like this angle, just looks really, really nice. Flows very well. We have the tinted side markers. I want to get the LED ones because those are cheap. I've had that on there since I've owned the car. We have the, I forgot the name of the taillights, but they're the Euro style taillights. These, I love them, but they have caused me some issues. So when I first got them, there was some sort of wiring issue and I had to return one set. But these I've had on now for a little over a year and they've done me well. So knock on plastic. They keep going. If something happens with these, I'm going to end up going with probably the Gen 5 Raxiums because I think that might be a little bit of a cleaner look. I have the SLP Power Flow exhaust, which is the single exit. This sounds really good. I'm probably going to do an exhaust video here soon, post that up. I think, in my opinion, the best sounding single exhaust for the 4.0. Now, I do have a full GT500 takeoff exhaust. That's a dual exhaust. So once I have some time and spare change, I'm going to get that done because I also have to get the GT rear bumper. I don't really want to cut a second hole in this one because the rest of the car looks a lot lower, and then you just have this rear bumper. Like, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So let me get a side profile here. You guys can see front bumper is low, side skirts are low, and then the rear just looks like it's like face down, ass up. And with the factory rake, that doesn't help. So I got to work on that. That's going to be probably one of the next things I do. I do have the iBox sport lights in the trunk that need to go on this car. That'll be coming up. That's probably going to be the next thing I honestly do, and then I'll worry about the exhaust. Right now, this is the daily. So I'm trying to be smart about spending money on different stuff. But I think that's everything, guys, in terms of the exterior. Let me show you the interior. Pardon it, it is a bit of a mess. So this is the premium, so it has the leather interior. Of course, my door cards fell out a couple months ago, so I have the stuff to replace it with. I got these red diamond stitch, or my fiance got those for me because I thought it was a nice little touch. I've always wanted the red interior, but it's crazy expensive. Let me sit in here because it is raining. It has the My Color dash, which is pretty cool. Let me see if I can pull that up. Give me 1 second, guys. Put the key in here. So if you're not familiar with the My Color, that pretty much means you could change the color. So right now I have it set to red, but I could put that to any color and it looks cool. So that's neat. I had no clue when I bought this car that was kind of like a cool feature. It does have the Shaker 500, not the 1000. I've heard mixed things about the 1000. What else do we have? We have the leather seats. Look at these seats, guys. This thing has like no creasing. That's how you can tell this car is barely driven, and that one's about to go. It's already starting to peel right there. So I just got some like Grille glue, like spray adhesive that I got to put on. But in terms of the interior, yeah, guys, I really haven't done anything just because I think these cars just like look just, it's the retro style, the retro vibe. So I like that. So that looks good. But I'm gonna hop on out. Oh, it is starting to rain now, like heavy. Maybe I'm not gonna get out of the car. But yeah, guys, so that's kind of the overview on my car. I know this is somewhat of a repetitive video because I did one last winter, but I think this one was a little bit more thorough and I touched on some of the other stuff. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy, please feel free to drop a like. And also, if you want to see more content on this car or the 03 Cobra, please be sure to subscribe. I'm going to start posting a lot more content. You guys seem to be loving the Mustang stuff, so I'm really going to devote a lot more time to that. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what car you guys have, or like what you guys have done to your Mustang that you really enjoyed mod-wise. Would love to know. And also let me know what else I should do next, because that'd be cool. I definitely want some ideas, because next spring, after this dreadful weather, or winter, we're gonna probably throw some money at it, get it perfect. Thank you guys so much. I will catch you in tomorrow's upload. Later, guys.